Today we're doing a comparison test of the GENSSI brand LED conversion kit versus a generic set we purchased off of eBay. So what makes a good LED kit different from a cheap one? First, it's going to be the heatsink design. The type of aluminum that is used, if it has a fan or it does not, the type of fan that is actually used, is it reliable, will it last, the method of dust proofing and waterproofing, how the connections are made, and just the overall design of the heatsink will affect how this LED kit will perform in the long term and even in the short term. Okay, so what's the difference between the GENSSI brand LED kit and the cheap Chinese? Now, you can look at the heatsink design and it's obvious that one has a fan and one does not. Now, besides that, the design of the heatsink is very important, how the air channels through the ducts, the type of aluminum that is used. Now, these are important factors that you won't be able to see just from a picture. Besides that, you're going to find the sealing methods of the wire. If you look at the GENSSI, you can see there's actually some sealing methods used to keep water and dust out. On the generic one, the wire is literally just coming from the back. A lot of dust and the water and moisture can get in there, build mold, and all kinds of other problems you may experience. Now let's talk about the LEDs that are used in the GENSSI versus the cheap generic Chinese you'll find all over eBay. Again, there's good quality LEDs and there's poor ones. There's LEDs which are overdriven versus LEDs which are properly driven. Now you're going to see a lot of claims out there with over-exaggerated numbers such as 7,000, 6,000 lumens. Lumens is the measure the total amount of visible light that the human eye can see. So it's an important number, but it's an exaggerated number by many sellers out there. The type of LED used is also important. How the LED is positioned on the light bulb is very important. And you can see that in the GENSSI that we have a reflector on there which helps shoot the light in a proper direction without scattering effects. The lifetime testing is the next thing, which a lot of LED manufacturers simply just don't test the product. So these are things you want to take into consideration when you're buying an LED kit. The next part of an LED kit you want to pay attention to is the LED driver, also known as the ballast. Now what is this? It takes your vehicle's voltage, which is usually running anywhere between 12 and 14 to 15 volts DC, and converts it to the proper voltage that an LED actually runs at. Now unlike HID kits which run at high voltages, an actual LED is running at a low voltage. This can range anywhere from 4 to 6 volts, again, depending on the type of LED that is used. Further, this LED driver protects the LED from possible over-voltage protection, damages, short circuit protection, low voltage protection, maybe even reverse polarity protection. These are things you want to pay attention to, which a cheap LED kit does not provide. The reason it's cheap is they bypass a lot of these, and sometimes they may even claim it comes with these features. Usually, just plain lies. Further, the type of certification that the LED driver has: CE certification and RoHS. What does that mean? CE certification basically tests it against different electrical properties, making sure that it follows certain guidelines. RoHS also stands for a method of testing to determine if there's any chemical compounds in there, which many electronic devices, cheaper ones usually have, are not inside, such as mercury. Does it contain mercury? Does it have lead? Things you don't want in your environment.
Resume this test. I'm going to take the camera off the stand just to kind of show the bulb that's inside of this headlight versus the bulb that's inside of this headlight. So that way you can kind of tell that we're not trying to fudge the video. We have it powered by our little power case there in the back. And basically we have, our warehouse is about 180 feet long. I'll give you a shot real quick. So that backdrop on that wall is basically going to be the location where we're going to try to shoot the lights at. Alright, so we're going to start the test. It's not fully dark out, but I'm kind of just trying to get this going real quick. Once again, there's the wall that we're going to try to shoot at. Mike, could you please turn off the lights in the warehouse? Thank you. Alright, so now we're in fairly dark. It's not 100% dark in here, but it's good enough. And we'll go ahead and start out with one of the lights. We'll do the right one, which is basically the Chinese eBay light. Go ahead. That's basically the light output that you have. And go ahead and turn on the GENSSI. Obviously a huge difference. And if you think about it, this is only one side. So if you had both pairs with GENSSI bulbs installed in them, you would see a huge difference. Go ahead and turn off the GENSSI. Go ahead and turn off the Chinese. Turn on the GENSSI by itself, please. Now turn on the Chinese. Turn off the GENSSI. GENSSI on. GENSSI off. As you can see, the Chinese by itself is just not that bright. And turn on the GENSSI again, please. Huge difference. Definitely much wider range. Definitely shoots a lot further. This is a light that you can actually drive with versus the Chinese brand or the eBay brand that we purchased. There's no way that you'll be able to drive with that at nighttime and be able to see better than the stock halogens that you have. That commences the test that we have for the GENSSI LED conversion kit. Please stay tuned because we will do another video soon with the new updated GENSSI LED conversion kit. It's actually our GENSSI Elite model that would actually have the new XML2 LED bulbs in it from Cree.